Okay, so GTA 6 news just dropped. And honestly, I don't even know how to feel right now. Like, the community's freaking out, and I kinda get it. So look, ever since Rockstar dropped that November 19th, 2026 date back in late 2025, it's been pretty much radio silence, right? Which is why when stuff started popping up recently, everyone lost their minds. And now, there's all these rumors going around saying the game isn't even content complete yet. And there's this big earnings call coming up on February 3rd. So basically, we might actually find out what's really going on. And here's the thing, this isn't just some random dude on Twitter making stuff up. We're talking legit industry insiders, and there's apparently some real drama going down at Rockstar behind the scenes. So, after all this came out, a bunch of other insiders started chiming in. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm hyped, but also kinda nervous about what we're gonna hear next. Anyway, we're gonna break all of it down. Check the chapters if you want to skip around, but let's just get into it. So it's a mix of stuff, but the big one is this whole situation where Rockstar apparently fired like over 30 employees. And the reason they gave? Leaking information on external channels. But here's where it gets messy. The employees are saying, no, we were just talking about unionizing. Rockstar saying, nope, it was leaks. So there's this whole back and forth happening. And then, in the middle of all that drama, insiders start coming out and saying, yeah, the game's not done. Like it's literally not content complete right now. And dude, think about that for a second. November is like, what, 10 months away? If they don't even have all the content finished yet, when are they going to do the polish, the bug fixes, making sure it actually runs smooth on PS5 and Xbox? You want that 60 FPS? You gotta have time for optimization. That stuff takes forever. So yeah, it's raising a lot of red flags for people, like a lot. And then on top of all that, you got Jason Schreier getting involved. You know, the guy who's basically never wrong about this stuff. He went on the Button Mash podcast recently and said some things that got everyone's attention. Now, okay, to be fair, he did say he thinks this November 19th date is, quote, more real than the last two times they delayed it. So that's good, I guess. But the fact that he's even acknowledging these rumors and talking about how insanely huge this game is, like, that's not exactly reassuring either. It's one of those things where you want to believe it's happening, you want to believe Rockstar's got it figured out, but then you hear stuff like not content complete and it's 2026, and you're like, okay, I'm putting the tinfoil hat on for a minute here. And look, this is literally the most hyped game ever made, ever. So why would they risk dropping it broken? That would be insane. But also a delay into 2027? Bro, people have been waiting over 10 years for this. That would be devastating, like genuinely devastating. So there's this earnings call coming up from Take-Two, right? They're Rockstar's parent company. And shout out to Lad Bible, by the way. That's where I found this. But basically, their article said Take-Two's going to give an update during their quarterly earnings call on February 3rd. And they pointed out that these calls happen every 3 months. And historically, they've been huge for getting news on their games. Like it's how they get investors hyped and keep people informed. So basically, in a few days, we might actually get real answers, straight from the source. Not rumors, not insiders, not leaks, like actual official confirmation on where GTA 6 is at. That's kind of a big deal. So yeah, like I always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And this earnings call, that's the fire right there. Here's how it works. If Take-Two keeps their financial projections big for this fiscal year, then we're chilling. Game's on track, everything is fine, we can all relax. But if they lower those numbers, yeah, that's when we panic. That's basically them admitting something's wrong and a delay is coming. And honestly, the timing on this is kind of perfect, right? Like these rumors pop up and then boom, earnings call is right around the corner. It's like the universe wants us to get answers right now. And here's the thing, Rockstar can't just ghost everyone on this. They have investors, stock prices are involved. They gotta say something. They literally have to reassure people or the stock tanks. So yeah, write this down. Tuesday, February 3rd, 4:30 Eastern if you're in the States, 9:30 if you're in the UK. That's when we find out what's really going on. So there's this follow-up about those employees that got fired, right? And the article straight up says, Rockstar confirms GTA 6 leaks were real that reveal a lot about the game. And like, think about that for a second. Rockstar never does this. They never acknowledge leaks, like ever. But because they had to justify firing these employees, they basically had to admit, yeah, that stuff was real. They accidentally confirmed it by trying to prove the employees did something wrong. It's messy as hell, but honestly, for us, this is huge. Like, this is a goldmine of information. So now the big question is, what exactly got confirmed? And why are they being so weird about all of this? Like, put your tinfoil hat on with me for a sec here. This is gonna be the biggest media launch in history. Probably bigger than any movie, any album, anything. So why are they so scared to just give us an update? Why all the secrecy? And it's just wild because we've had all these leaks and rumors for months now, and then this whole firing thing happens and it basically confirms a bunch of the features people have been guessing about. Like, what is going on over there? So looking at the details from the report, one of the big things that basically got confirmed is the map size. And bro, Vice City is apparently the biggest city in the game, but the overall map is way bigger than anything they've ever done before. We're talking multiple regions, kind of like how Red Dead 2 had all those different areas. So there's going to be a ton of variety, like actual diversity in the environments. But okay, the thing that has me losing my mind, the interiors. They're saying over 700 enterable buildings and shops. 700. Let that sink in for a second. You remember GTA 5? How many buildings could you actually go into? Like maybe 100 if you were being generous? And half of those were just the same 24/7 store over and over again. Same layout, same everything. Going from 100 to 700? That's not just an upgrade, that's a whole different generation of game. That's the expanded and enhanced thing we've been asking for since forever. And that's what's gonna make this world feel real. Like you're actually in a living city and not just walking around a movie set where all the doors are fake. This is massive. Okay, but forget the map for a second, because the gameplay stuff is even crazier. So the dual protagonist with Jason and Lucia, that's confirmed now, but here's the twist. It's not just like GTA 5 where you tap a button and swap between characters. They're calling it companion mode. So it sounds like there's actual cooperation happening, like real teamwork, and that lines up with all those rumors about shared inventory and doing tactical stuff together in combat. And speaking of combat, the wanted system is getting completely reworked. They're bringing back 6 stars. 6! We haven't seen that in forever. And it's not just like, oh, the military shows up like the old games. We're talking FBI, tactical units with riot shields, dynamic roadblocks that actually cut you off, and, okay, this part is wild, K9 units. They're sending dogs after you, bro. Like, imagine you're a 6 stars trying to get away, and the AI is actually smart now. They're flanking you with shields, dogs are chasing you down, there's roadblocks everywhere. That sounds insane, genuinely insane. I cannot wait to see how this actually plays in the final game. Like, if they pull this off, it's gonna be something else. Okay, this next one, this got me hyped. You guys remember San Andreas? How you could hit the gym and get all buff, or eat a bunch of burgers and your character would actually get fat? That whole system? It's coming back. The leaks are saying Jason and Lucia will physically change depending on how you play. Like if you're running around a lot, you get lean. If you're hitting the weights, you bulk up. And it's not just how you look either. It actually changes your stats and how your character moves. So it matters. And this is why Rockstar is Rockstar, you know? This is why we wait like a decade for their games. Because nobody else does this, not even close. No other studio is putting this much detail into an open world. Like, the level of fidelity is just insane. And honestly, at this point, I don't even care if they need more time. If they gotta delay it to make the weight system work right, then fine, do it. Give us the full experience. But yeah, that does bring us back to the whole release date problem, doesn't it? So, the big question is, when do we actually get an official update from Rockstar? And honestly, I think the answer is pretty obvious at this point. Look at where we're at. It's late January 2026. November is coming up fast. If this game really isn't content complete like people are saying, they're running out of runway here, like the clock is ticking. Now, Rockstar does have this thing where they just drop stuff out of nowhere. No warning, no build-up, just boom, here it is. But they also have a history of delaying games when they need to. Red Dead 2 got delayed, GTA 5 got delayed. So, like, it's basically impossible to predict what they're gonna do. They could go either way. But here's what a lot of insiders are thinking. February 3rd, that earnings call, that's the moment. That's when we find out if this delay is real or not. If they get on that call and they're like, yep, November, we're good, then we can all relax. Finally. But if they start using weird, vague language, or if they shift the financial projections around, yeah, that's the signal. That means spring 2027 is happening. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the delay is coming? Do you believe the whole not content complete thing? Or you think Rockstar is about to surprise everyone? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe if you know what he's on, and until next time, this has been Tozo, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.